Good day, students! This is Teacher AD and welcome back to eLinguistics. For today's teaching demonstration, I will be tackling about pronunciation drills, contrast drills of basic phonemes. So students, did you know that communication begins with proper pronunciation? And when we mean pronunciation, this is the ability to express a thought clearly and effectively. Thus, pronunciation is crucial in order for our listeners to understand the message we are trying to convey. Now, in today's lesson, we are going to understand how we can effectively pronounce basic phonemes, such as in contrast to and in contrast to again, in contrast to and so the sound belongs to a category of consonant sounds called fricatives. Okay? So the consonant is made by partially blocking the air with your lower lip and upper teeth, just like this. Okay. To make the sound correctly, focus on the position of your lip and your teeth. First, lightly bite your lower lip. Make sure you do it gently and leave a tiny gap between your lip and your teeth. Now, release a stream of air through that gap, creating lots of friction, just like this. The air should flow over your lip. Remember, the is a continuous sound, so one should be able to stretch it out. For example, next is the sound. So the sound is voiced. The vocal cords vibrate during its production and is the counterpart to the unvoiced. So to create the jaw is held nearly closed. The upper backside of the bottom lip is pressed very lightly into the bottom of the top teeth. Air is pushed out the mouth between the top teeth and the upper backside of the bottom lip. This sound is a continuous consonant, meaning that it should be capable of being produced for a few seconds with even and smooth pronunciation for the entire duration, just like the sound. So this is how you do it, children. Remember that this is a voiced sound. Lastly, the sound. So the is made with a strong puff of air at the beginning of words and stressed syllables. To pronounce the p, you have to press your lips together to stop the air in your mouth. Next, part your lips and release the air with a strong puff. If you do this sound correctly, you will hear a burst of air. Now, let's try practicing. Example words of the sounds: funk, fleece, froze, firm, fly. Example words of the sound: vase, violin, volcano, vanilla, viper. Example words of the sound: punk, please, prose, perm, plight. Now students, for our exercise, here are the contrasting words of the sounds. So pronounce this with me: fan, van, pan, fine, vine, pine, fender, vendor, ponder, fame, vain, pain, strife, strive, stripe. Another exercise: contrasting phonemes and sentences. So students, pronounce with me: she has a fan. She has a van. She has a pan. So in these words, it varies meaning depending on the letter or the sound it has. Okay? Another examples. That's fast. That's vast. That's past. So that will be all for our lesson for this day about the pronunciation drills, contrast drills of basic phonemes. Once again, this is Teacher AD, and together we will learn in linguistics.